From the Stash, highly uncensored.
Hey, what's up?
What up? Welcome.
What
How
up,
y'all doing?
gentlemen? It's been a minute. I feel like we barely even see each other anymore.
Happy
I don't
Thursday.
like it. I don't like that.
Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, boys.
This guy had to go and get married, go to a fucking honeymoon.
Yeah,
That's
and we
been a
didn't
while,
give,
hasn't it?
husband.
we didn't give him an LOA either. He just left.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see anything on my desk. I'm like, fuck, dude.
How
But it's
could
good-
we?
It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back.
Great to be back, man. It's great to be back. Chris, Rob, thanks for coming on my show last night, by the way, boys. That was
Yeah.
pretty epic.
Thanks for having
They
us.
both came on your show as well as Troy, No Diddy,
Yeah.
as a group. Yeah.
Yep. And
Announced
it
some
wasn't
big
only
news. Big news was revealed last night, huh?
big nudes. Yeah.
show?
Yeah. New show. New
New
show.
show. Yeah.
Yes.
Partnering
yes.
with Seedsman for their YouTube channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed to their channel, search Seedsman Seeds. Could probably put a link in the chat there to their YouTube channel, but sub up to that, and there's going to be content from us on that channel coming very soon. So definitely stay tuned to that one.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for that. It's going to be one that, for us, we've already dove deep into genetics in this new, recent series of episodes of From the Stash from Vegas, but we haven't gotten to the nitty gritty like we're going to in this episode. And interviewing different breeders and really finding more of the lineage and history of some of these cultivars has me geeked up. P, you got the link. Fuck yeah, I'm searching for it, but I can't do it. Can't find it.
I found it. I put it in the YouTube chat. Looks like P
And I
put it
got
in
it.
the Twitch chat.
And the Rumble chat, guys. We're live on
Rumble's
YouTube.
live. We're
We're live
rumbling?
on Twitch, and we're live on Rumble, guys. FTS is getting around, trying to spread our feet out, man. Trying to just get to as many places as possible to kind of use social media as our kind of town square to spread our message to as many people as possible. And I absolutely
yeah,
love
dude.
it. Anytime I can spend more time with you guys, I'm all about it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the thing is for us that's literally what this whole show is about. It's an extra show. We have no sponsors here. It's totally self-funded. And you guys obviously in our Patreon help us there. And anybody who's ever donated or got merch or gets Stash Blend, it always helps us there. But this is our time to kind of come together, kick it, and be with the people and show some plants, talk about bud, and not really give a fuck about restrictions. It's beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Fuck the restrictions.
Fuck restrictions, brother.
Fuck, please don't curse though. My ears. My virgin ears.
Hell yeah, man. So, what are you gentlemen consuming today?
Weed.
I've got The
Okay.
Hunt by Iron Bay Hash. Shout
The
out
Hunt.
to Swank Genetics for Swank, Iron Bay Hash. Tasty, tasty stuff here. Really good. I also have the papaya syrup as well. So, for those that are maybe new to the stream, don't tune in much. I really don't smoke flower much indoors. I have a 1-year-old, and so I know there's some controversy on whether or not you can consume indoors with children. I always go outdoors for the most part. I'll just hit a vape indoors. So, cheers.
You a fed dude?
Yeah, I blow it right in the face.
You remember when Trippy Farmer said that? Fucking Chris Beatty was like, motherfucker, what? He was like, I used to trap, brother. You call me a what? No, but I think it's good, man. Especially in your case, you don't have a 2-story home. It's you're in a bunker, so being underground with no windows. No, but it's a thing where if you're not on 2 different levels, that's where the basement smoking back in the day was the move. Even though the smoke will rise, I just feel like you got to really supplement with filters. That's my personal opinion. I've spent a bunch of money on filters in the house, and I still try to only smoke in my office or in the grow area that has a bunch of filters. Primarily for me, it's blunts. So I don't want to have that lingering blunt smell in the house. And also just smoke, in general. When I was younger, my mom used to smoke cigarettes, and like I had bad allergies. I'd be getting bloody noses and constantly having stuffiness, and I don't want my kids to go through any of that shit. So reserved to this area, Dad's smoke shop. Only.
Yeah, I think I have MERV 14. So there's the MERV rating, which is basically kind of how good the filtration is. The higher the number, the better is.
MERV is the word.
Yeah, I'm not sure how familiar you are with it. I'm trying to pull it up right now. Basically, for bacteria, smoke, and such, it's MERV 13, 16. Anything higher than that is like viruses, carbon dust, stuff that they use in the hospital and stuff. So usually I'm between like MERV 13 and 16, and that's going to get your bacteria and smoke and all that stuff. So that's the good one, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I got as well. When I moved in, it was the cheapest, most ghetto shit they could find, so I immediately replaced it. I've got a
Like
HEPA
MERV
filter
1.
up here. Yeah, it ain't even MERV, it was PERV, just garbage. So I tossed it, got a new one, and then I've got another filter in my kids' room even, and then I've got one downstairs in the living room, just throughout the house. But I used to stay in a condo. I leased it for like 2 years, and all old people there, and they were there year round, and I couldn't smoke in there. They said, so I got a bunch of filters instead. It was during COVID and shit. What am I gonna do? Go outside and turn into a zombie? No.
Yeah, I actually use a I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it. The window. I open the window and like the wind blows in, and sometimes you open a second window, it blows in one window and then blows out the other window. Kind of creates like a filter process.
Canada
windows
doesn't
is
have
kinda hack.
air filtration in their HVAC systems.
That's a lot of words, dude.
Yeah.
We're pretty much we smoke cigarettes, dude.
Cigarettes. Yeah, it's different. It's different. So speaking of cigarettes, nobody asked me what's in my
Nobody
cigarette,
asked me.
marijuana cigarette. You said weed. I already know what you're smoking.
Oh, that
Weed.
was a dumb answer. I took away
Uh,
my mic time for that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're done. That's fucking it. I'm assuming peyote Skittles.
Yeah, dude.
I want to
Damn, we're
grow that
good.
now.
It's good. Good stuff.
I
You won't
like
be disappointed.
a different peyote strain. Maybe it was just regular peyote I had in the past. That was an interesting time.
It was good.
But
What are you smoking, dude?
I'm gonna say Skittles is decent, but I don't like the sweetness. I'm smoking on some GMO. Those from Empire Collective. I've got some by Sherbager left, but I'm really just working that down because it's like a quarter, probably a quarter left, which is just tough. And then I've got an ounce of fucking Moby Dick, which I don't like that sharp limonene terp. And then I've got like an ounce and a half, maybe 2 ounces of that fucking donuts triploid. So I'm down to the point where I'm smoking on OPP, other people's pot.
Man, you're gonna be dry by the end of next week.
Dude, I know. And so I've got fucking in 2 weeks I'll be pulling my auto flower, that Gorilla Cookies auto, but that terp doesn't seem like my type of terp. You know, so I don't know, man. I'm in a tough predicky. And right now all of my homies locally are only growing outdoor. So nobody has anything that I'd like. Sucks.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Bendo I see over there. And we also had another person on Twitch.
Blankster.
Blankster,
baby.
That gangster, Blankster. Appreciate you.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, man. Appreciate the subs, man. Appreciate that. Here, let me show you a little bit of my weed. This is what I got for my
This is all AI, mind you. Just want to let you guys know.
yeah, this is Sora.
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 Sora, okay?
Or it's Grok.
Or Luba.
Oh, of course. Who uses autofocus?
Yeah, who uses autofocus besides dorks, dude?
How's that?
What fucking bud structure there?
Look pretty dense there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Very good bud structure. I like how you're keeping that piece in. It's broken. Pull it out.
Which one? Where?
He's trying to keep it together like it's a heart fucking necklace and shit.
Oh, it was never together. It was never together.
Beautiful bud structure on that. That's the peyote Skittles?
Yeah.
But they should call it just peyote Z so they don't get sued.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get my focus back now, so I'm gonna have to go back and switch it back to manual.
That's why I never show people my bud like that. I'm like, nah, you see what it's like over here. You're
Look
welcome.
at it all purple and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because none of my lighting is accurate.
That's
So
good.
yeah, that's my weed. I harvested it like 2 months ago now, maybe even a little bit longer than that, and it's still pretty moist. I've probably only got like 4 ounces or so left, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure, but I still use a full pound bag.
Like a boss. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like in that case, you're not gonna crunch it and munch it as much. You know what I'm saying? You won't be getting like I dealt with a lot of shake on the bottom.
Yeah,
Only
I still got a
problem
lot
is
of big
opening
buds.
those big ass containers all the time like that. That's where those zippers seemingly come off of there. Oh
So far, so
shit,
good.
Chris, are you giving shit away over here, dude?
What's going on? We're doing giveaways? Is this the third best giveaway show on the
Chris,
internet?
you're muted. We don't want to hear it.
Giveaways. We're doing it. Yeah, figured we'll wait until all the people drop, the non-hardcores drop off after the first 13 minutes of the stream.
Yep. Well played,
The
dude.
people who actually care are here. So.
You guys care about us.
Yeah. Giving away a couple different things. We're giving away Bag of Stash Blend. And then we're also giving away a little mystery box I got here. I got some various stuff. This also has Stash Blend in it. It's not really that much of a mystery if I'm showing you guys, is it, right? But I guess I won't show you everything.
No mystery anymore.
We've got a Stash Blend bag with the little Stash Blend sticker on there. Signed book, Organic Cannabis Cultivation. And my sticker's in there as well. We've got some stickers, various stickers. Iron Bay, Untrained Astronaut. We got Canatrol. We've got some genetics. Starfire. Shout out to Green Year 420. This was gifted to me, an extra one that was gifted to me during MJ BizCon. Dawn of Dead koozie. We've got a Grove bag in here. We've got a rolling tray in here. We've got an ACI beanie in here. We've got one thing I didn't mention was F4s. Chodo G F4s are in here. So that's pretty much it. There's a couple other things in here that are smaller, rolling papers and stuff like that. But we got to do a little box here for you. And just click the link in the chat. And then there's like 4 different ways I think you can enter. You only really have to do one way, which is just enter your email address. And then that'll get you an entry. And we'll draw a winner at the end of the show.
Damn, brother.
Sweet.
That's a doper box than I realized. It became even cooler when you tossed some F4s in there. Dude, it's hard to get that. Like when they're not available, they're not available. You know how many people hit me up and I'm like, go to this link. They're like, there's nothing.
It says drop is over.
Yeah. Every time, man. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like,
That's the way it
Chris,
goes.
you can't hit up Chris. I was like, I can, but he's not gonna just fucking sell this. Like when the
There was
drop
a
is
big-
available, it's available.
Big drop on 420. Really big drop on 420. And, So yeah, if you guys slept on that, you kind of missed that opportunity. I don't know when the next release will be. But the best way to
does.
find out when releases
He does
happen
know.
would be to sign up to my email list, mrgrowit.com/list. I send out an email whenever I do release. So that's the best way to be notified. Also, sometimes on social media like X, I post on there. They're pretty open to posts like that. Those are the best ways to kind of find out when things are being released.
Oh yeah, man.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
pretty fucking cool, bud.
Hey,
I think
yeah.
the amount of genetics that are coming out between the collective here and maybe other future projects of maybe clones or S1s is absolutely amazing. And the fact that you've gotten all the way down to these F4s now of your specific genetic is crazy. That's damn near like getting a breeder cut. You've worked it down that far.
2019 is when I started, so which is 6 years ago. It's really hard to believe. And but I'm not doing this on a large scale. Like some of these guys that are out here doing it, hundreds of plants they're growing at a time. And I simply don't have the capacity to do that. It's me. I also have some buddies in town that grow it out and they help kind of pheno hunt, right? But that's it. It's not a large scale operation. So that's another reason why it's taken so long to get down to F4. If I really had the capacity to, I'd get down to F4 like, within a matter of a couple years potentially. If everything goes smoothly.
Yeah. That's the issue is when you're a craft grower and a craft breeder, so to speak, it's available when it's available because you don't have the capacity to have so much inventory and handle all the front end stuff. So I think it's great to be able to do as much as you have to get that far down, dude. Bravo.
And I'm kind of,
Bravo.
if you're down to F4, Chris, does that make you DTF?
Oh shit. F4, DTF4. Okay.
Just I'm just asking the questions everyone's thinking about. Okay.
I'm a married man. I don't know if you knew that or not.
F4s are out of the question.
No F4s. So yeah, make sure you guys check out that link. You could win some of the F4s, stash blend, and some other things as well. The stash blend will be international. The box is going to just be America, I believe. In Canada?
Yeah.
America. Just America.
America.
It's America only, guys.
Tariffs.
Sorry. The tariffs. I don't know. We got to split the price up, guys.
Costs like $60 to ship to a different country. It's like, I'm going to keep in the States.
Yep. Sorry, guys. And he's a married man, too. So.
And he's a married man.
He get his head cut off. He's out here pissing away money like that. It's not his choice anymore.
I got to run it by the wife to spend, see if I get approval to spend that money.
Yeah, he's got to run it through management.
Share income, right?
She'll see this random expense to Canada. She'll be like, what the hell is this? Like, I just
what are you sending pigeons? What are you sending pigeons
again? Immediately, P's getting the blame.
What'd you send to Canada, babe?
Yep. So, we've all been doing some things. We're talking, the title of this is Big Garden Updates. And man, oh man.
What better way to procrastinate that by talking about going to the DGC, boys?
Yes. The DGC Cup. I'm going to roll another one and then we'll get into it in a little bit. DGC Cup. We're doing it. We're doing it well.
Dudes.
Shout out to Season for helping us make it happen. It was this is an expensive trip for us. There's zero ROI. It's a community-based trip and going with the homies. MJ BizCon and other events, it's easy for a business write-off for us to be like, you know what? Fuck it. From the stash, we'll eat this expense. This one, it was a lot pricier than we anticipated because this is the rare time of all three of us traveling. We're blessed where we go to Vegas. Chris doesn't travel. We go to Canada. P doesn't travel.
Which is the most expensive one.
It is, yeah. And so it's like, it really made it so this trip was more than we realized. But we had to fucking go, man. We pushed hard. We had to go. And shout out to Seedsman for believing the hype, because the hype is real, man. The Dude Grows Cup is one of the few community, grassrootsy, really about the plant and people events that I've seen out there. So many of them are corporate takeovers and just bullshit. So we had to go, and I'm stoked to go.
Man, I am stoked as well. Like I mentioned in P's live stream last night, this is something we've been trying to do for years. Literally the past 2 to 3 years, us three have been talking about going to the DGC Cup, and we haven't been able to do it. And this year, we're finally able to do it. First of all, is anybody in the chat here going to the DGC Cup? I definitely let us know in the chat right now. Because, I'd love to meet y'all.
Dude, going to the DGC, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, you said it, man. This is one of those events that, like, I remember when I was just a wee boy thinking and hearing about and being like, man, this is one that I want to go to because it's for the people, by the people, And it's just one of those things where it's like DGC or the Dude Grows they're iconic, man. They've been around for a minute. They've really set the bar in regards to production and content and quality. And it's just like I just really feel like they drew the map, dude. And it's like to be able to go to their event as a fan more than anything and to be able to participate, I just think is an honor. So yeah, huge shout out to Seedsman for helping to front some of the cost for that, man. We really appreciate that. We're going to try to shout their name from the rooftops because let's face it, man, if anyone's trying to help us, we're only going to side with the best of the best. And the fact that Seedsman was willing to partner up with us for that is pretty damn awesome. So if you want to say thank you, you can follow them in a million different places. Seedsman Seeds on YouTube. That's where you'll find the new show. They're on Twitter. They're on Instagram. But more importantly, head to Seedsman. Yeah, head to Seedsman and use code THESTASH15. We'll save you just the stash. Don't get confused, friends. The stash, okay? Because that confusion wouldn't have started here. Nope. Use that code and it'll help you save a few dollars, help support the show, but more importantly, it says thank you, Seedsman, for believing in the boys and send them on a journey of a lifetime.
Yeah, dude, and they've got nutrients now over there. They also are selling the Stash Blend, and their newts pair extremely well with Stash Blend. I'm just now starting them, and it literally is the missing things that they don't have in their 3-part is what we happen to have in Stash Blend. It's crazy how that overlapped so well. So yeah, if you're looking to get some affordable dry nutrients that you don't have to have a bunch of fucking water, they've got that available as well. And I think our code also still works there. Maybe even for our own shit.
Yeah. So. And word on the street is Stash Blend's doing very well over on Seedsman. And we are very thankful for those that are grabbing it on the way out after grabbing some beans. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you. So, yeah.
Bubs, appreciate you also over on Twitch, man. Good looking out. Subscribing over there. If you guys don't know, we're simulcasting. Is that what it is? Multicast? Simulcasting? Yeah,
simulcasting.
Yeah. Across different platforms. We're here, we're on Twitch, and we're also over on Rumble. Trying to make it happen. So make sure you guys check it out. But we do have some garden updates, man. I've been working on some things myself. I know, Chris, you've been working through a bunch of new genetics. You've got a seed to harvest video you said you're working on soon, too. Maybe we got a little tiny sneak peek in this update.
No.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, no, good. Good. I like that.
Son of a bitch.
Good.
Strange show. What up, brother?
But I got my new what I'm growing.
Oh, what's the new? I want to hear. And
I mean, it's nothing impressive, so I'll go first because I'm sure these guys have more impressive things to show than what I have to show.
Mr. Modest, they call him, really.
I'm going to show my ass.
Mr. Modest.
Oh, man. Okay, so here we have Frosted Lemonade crossed with Fire Shit. So this is a collaboration, if you guys haven't heard, between From the Stash, me, Robin Pigeons, and Swank Genetics. And so these 4 plants were planted in 2-gallon containers. And they grew pretty good. Day 20, I ended up getting them DNA sex tested. Unfortunately, all 4 of them became male. So all 4 of these, I just decided to get rid of. I don't really need males at this point. So got to start from scratch. I went ahead and germinated 6 seeds here. You can see them in the cup of water. I just let them soak and then put them directly into the medium. And I'm doing a little test this time around. I'm doing 3 containers of Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil. And then I'm doing 3 containers of BioFlower by Bio365. And I've done soil comparison videos before. So just a small little fun comparison video. You can see here I'm just planting one of them in there. I'm using fabric pots this time around. And I'm using the ones that kind of tear away with Velcro. I haven't used them before, so I figured I'd try them out, even though I heard they were a pain in the ass. And then I'm putting a little plastic cup on top there to kind of increase the humidity level and make sure the soil doesn't dry out in that area. Using a new grow light as well. That's exciting. Grandmaster level, I get the GML Borg Evolution. It's a spectrum tuning one. Right now I have it on 100% cool white spectrum, which is recommended by them. It's dimmed down to about 30%. It's getting about, I think, 250 pp FD. And you can see the plants here. These first 3 are the BioFlower, and these back 3 are a Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil. Kind of too hard to tell which is which as far as growth. And then I got the Tray to Grow here that I just am putting the plants on. I just put them on today, this morning. I just took this footage this morning. And yeah, that's what I've got for an update. Really excited to use that Tray to Grow. I just heard it's supposed to be so much easier as far as auto watering. You guys have known I've used the Blue Mat system in the past. I've used Auto Pot system, just the regular XL in the past. Great results with both. The Tray to Grow I heard is just kind of just a little notch of easier, because with the Blue Mats, sometimes you got to tune them. You know, you got to calibrate them, I should say. And I've had issues here and there with them, although a majority of it has been really success. But the Tray to Grow, I just heard that it's the wick system going up. It just seems to be a lot better. People rave about it, so I had to try it. So yeah, shout out to Autopot for sending me over a Tray to Grow. Really excited to start using it.
Oh yeah, man. I've been looking at that for a while now. I was thinking about getting one for my 4x2. I think it would just make a lot more sense instead of, like, I was gonna do a garden bed and then have just the drip irrigation in there from Blue Mat. But then now the amount of plants that I have, it would almost make sense to have those in my 4x4 and then do garden beds in the 4x2. But right now I'm flowering everything. But I'm pheno hunting and I'm fanning something. It's a lot of work. And the garden right now looks the way it does, but it's going to change, I feel like, for all of us soon. We'll talk about that at another time. But the genetics we all have right now, we're all growing the same shit other than a couple variations. And I think it's really cool to see the morphology looks pretty similar across the board. These are squatty, fat, girthy looking plants, all of them, the ones that I've had. I didn't do any topping to it, and they had a very just wide, rounded look to them without having to do a whole lot of training. I didn't really know training because I wanted to see how they grow, and all of them are looking this way. Which, having the fire shit cross in there, I'd honestly expect more of the GMO to shine through, and thank God it doesn't. Honestly, it's not too lanky and wild.
Yeah, smart. You know, it's like we're starting to figure things out, kind of going down, you know, kind of an unexpected path because we didn't really anticipate. Personally, I didn't anticipate taking taking our genetics and kind of running with them because, you know, I had an entire list of things that I was going to do. And then I kind of was like, whoa, let's reevaluate. Let's try to preserve, because now it's about trying to see if I can find what speaks to me through our genetics. So yeah, it's going to be a slight change of course, but I'm excited to see what you have right now. Rob, what you got growing on?
Oh, me. Yeah.
Oh, pretty you.
I've been getting fucking stoned over here, so let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm going to get high while you do that.
So
that's a
here
nice
is
shot.
the space now. So I'm finally getting it dialed in. Again, it's probably gonna fucking change, guys. It's gonna look a little different. But right now, this is the way she looks. It's nice and sleek, and I like it. So I had a transplant. As you see, this is the headbanger here. She's a taller, lankier one. I didn't want to do any sort of crazy work, so I'm looking for a male and a female for a breeding project. And you'll see the male here in a little bit. But I use these 1-gallon fabric pots, and I'll never use those again, ever. I was doing a live streaming while I was transplanting. You guys maybe tuned in. A couple of these different, I've had like 5 of them now. But they're the worst. So I cut them all off of there, and I'm throwing them the fuck away. So after the transplanting, everything got put back in there. Let me pause this real quick. So there's 5 of the FTS collabs with Swank Genetics, and there's 2 headbangers in there. And as you can see, like the more kind of rounded, flatter ones, I just took a top. I didn't train them at all. I just literally cut it and gut it. And they've already just got such a wide look to them. I did a little defoliation on the stream, and it's like just the growth of them naturally I'm really liking. And the far left is a Gorilla Cookies Auto from Fast Buds, and that one is growing like a beast. It's not really the terps that I'm into, but big, thick, nice buds. Nothing like High Against, man. Neil in Heaven fucking killed it. But this one is definitely doing good growth-wise. So then over here in the V-Grow, we got a cookies and cream. Shout out Vivo Son. This motherfucker is a hands-off, easy, do-nothing system. It's so beautiful. I literally did the training to it, and I just add water, and then once a week I'll do stash blend watering. That's it. It's so simple because it's an organic soil. There's just nothing to it. Got the little camera in there. It'll be pretty nice. So then this morning, my power was out. And as you can see here, we have water. It's transplant time was great, but when I transplanted, I watered the next day, and then I had the power outage. So the transpiration from the roots to the leaves, as you can see, they're sweating, and my whole room was wet. I panicked. I freaked out. It's like, oh my God. and all of them were just drenched. Like literally just like somebody rained on them. Mainly because I have the autoflower in the other room. So everything got yanked out of there, and right now they're still sitting drying. Luckily, in these other tents, it wasn't too bad. The light shut off at the right time. And here is a, what is this? The headbanger on the left, and then the two on the right are the FTS collab. And those are females as well. Then over here, I've got cookies. What was it? Yeah, it's a cookies tent is what I'm calling it. So this one is chem cookies and then GMO cookies. They're clones from Seedsman. Light wasn't on, obviously. It was just what it was, but everything is so damn full. So it's like I've got issues with transpiration where normally I can open it up. My lung room is totally fine. But in this case, it just, with the power outage, there's no air movement. And the humidity after a big storm was crazy. Luckily, everything's getting dialed in now, so I'm not tripping too bad. But man, the stress this morning when I went down to get some garden shots, you guys should have saw my face. So here is where the magic's happening. This is my propagation tent. On the right, we got the FTS collab with Swank Genetics, and on the left, we've got a headbanger. These are cuts I took from the male plants, and they're both ready to bust, if not already busting. You can see here the thickness and the robust growth on the FTS one to the right compared to the headbanger on the left. Like this one's literally busting all over. One on the left's a little young yet, but when I cut them, I'm essentially just changing the water every day. So I'm allowing them to continue to mature, but I'm not harvesting the pollen quite yet. So I'm hoping to get the headbanger pollen and organize that, collect that, and work that with something else that's not so finicky and it'll grow like I want it to grow, but maintaining that headbanger flavor. But I might end up using a female to do that instead. So we'll see. But that's going to be my project, my personal project going forward. So I'll be pheno hunting. And then I've got another buddy who has 15 of mine that are all females, which is crazy, in a greenhouse right now. The From the Stash Swing collab. And those ones looking good, but it's going to take a little longer to see the results that I'm after because he trained them all like normal and stripped them all down. And we'll see. But I'll have an update on that hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Dude, you got your hands full, brother.
Fucking busy, boy.
You got your hands on them boys. You got your hands on them girls. It's a beautiful sight, man. That looks great.
Thank you, sir.
Kind of unexpected, journey, but here we are making the best of it, and you look like you've got it figured out, dude. Well done.
Yeah,
Well
man,
done.
it's not easy with the 2 kiddos full time and fucking taekwondo still, and I'm still doing open mat jiu-jitsu and business and all these things. This was a crazy project for me to take on right now. And then I'll be harvesting everything right around the time we're going to DGC. So, yeah, it's going to be
A
an
Canatrol would sure help you a ton, or a V Cure would sure
I'm
help
not
you
worried
a
about
ton.
Canatrol. I'll have a V Cure coming in June. I don't know about you
Yeah.
fellas. I think we already
Yep.
talked about this, but yeah, we'll be having that V Cure coming real
That'll
soon
help,
for us
dude.
to try, dude. I'm super geeked on
That's
that.
gonna help. That
Yeah.
travel time, especially at harvest time, that's gonna be huge, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I'm geeked
Yeah.
for it.
Good shit, dude.
Yeah, I've
Good
been
shit, dude.
saying for years that company needs to come out with something, a dry box. Obviously, Canatrol has one. Everybody complains about the price. And now a company's coming out with a price. I think it's half the amount almost.
Yeah, right now, and then when it's fully released, like when you buy it retail, it's going to be I think $999, so 1,000, so it's still $600 less.
$600 less than wow. Yeah.
And then you'll be able to, I'm sure, eventually use a discount from over here, maybe. But otherwise, all of our own channels, we've got some sort of affiliation that we've done something in the past, so you check that out. But I'm super geeked, man. We gave 2 of them away on Strange Show's Strange Show. It's definitely
Strange show.
Strange
On the
Show
Strange Show.
Yep, on the Strange Show. Shout out to Strange Show and Vivo Sun for doing that one. It was pretty sweet, man. We were able to give away that, Stash Blend, some other stuff. It was hard to give it away, but we did it.
Search Chad Westport in the chat. We're gonna be seeing him at the DGC, baby.
DGC.
Hell yeah, dude. I can't wait for that, man. It's another dude
Chad,
that we haven't kicked it with yet.
Chad, are you entering in no joke into the DGC Cup or what?
Because I want to smoke it.
Right? Me too.
Yeah, right. Right. Selfishly.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to come around a bit. Can we do it in a blunt instead of a one hitter? What the fuck?
I'm gonna need a lot more than just that little sample pack, by the way. Yeah, so beautiful gardens, boys. I'll try to top that with what I got growing on. It'll be very tough because you guys have got some beautiful gardens. But things have taken a turn for me. I'm taking on more than I've ever seen, and I'm having the time of my life. So heading into my 4x4, this is my Spider Farmer tent, and I kind of made a realization today, boys. This is my little sea of green. It's a baby sea. It's a little pond of green, and I've started to notice here that the threes, the number three, I have 3 FTS crossed with Swank genetic collabs, and the number 3 pheno is proving to be a little bit taller than the rest of them. If you'll notice, all the tall ones are of the 3rd pheno. So personally, although they're growing fantastic, this is not desirable for me. So we'll grow it out. We'll see how it goes. But to see the little stretch happening right here, because these were flipped to flower immediately after roots were established, kind of lets me think that they'll stretch either way. These are under the SE 7000 by Spider Farmer. This is a big light. I wouldn't recommend it for everyone. One of my personal favorites is their SE 5000. I think that's a great personal grow light. In here, I've got, this is the Peanut Butter Breath Fast. This is actually by Humboldt. This girl here is for my grow class. She had a really tough time coming out, but she's working out. These are the 3 moms, the 1, 2, and 3 of the phenos that I got growing on. Trying not to keep them too big, so I'm not feeding them a whole bunch. If I was a real YouTuber, I would have peeled off those yellow leaves so that you understood that I'm perfect and in every way, but I did not because I was rushed. Okay, so I just need you to see through my faults and understand that I am perfect. My wife tells me every day, and you can't take that from me. So yeah, that's what I got growing on, boys. It's very exciting for us.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think, having the moms there, the easiest way for me when I keep moms around, which right now I don't have the space to do it, is I'll just straight up murder the tops. Just
Yeah,
cut the
I'm
top
gonna
right.
take.
Yeah,
I'm taking another load of clones. I'm gonna
yeah.
take
Just cut,
another
even
load.
cutting it clean in half. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, and it
Bring
looked
her
like it was
down, man.
dead. Yeah, dude, it's nuts, man. It's like when you're killing off a pepper plant for the following year. You ever done that?
Not a
About
pepper plant, but I
that's where
do it
you
with a wild roses.
same concept. Essentially, cut it down to fucking a nub.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Yep.
dig it out. Yeah, and it's like the same concept in that sense. Where I've had it where it's just branches with a couple little leaves, and because I didn't want to kill it, 2-3 months later, it's got enough I could take a few cuts. Not enough where it's robust and good, but we're just kind of trying to preserve the genetics at that point.
That's it. Yep,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, I know, like, these are the only 3 that I had come out female of my 9. So I really want to hang on to these and just have them to kind of mess and tweak with, because the chances that I got that one in these 3, I think is slim. But I know I'm gonna like it. I know where it's coming from. So it's like I want to hang on to it. So it's preservation that is key. And I kind of realized through the process that, like, I have a redundancy going on in my setup. And I clued into it yesterday, literally, where I realized I'm using a propagation tent, and I'm using a 2x4 veg tent, and I'm using a 4x4 veg tent. And I thought, why do I have 3 veg tents? I need the prop tent, and then I need a 4x4 veg tent. That's it.
That's it. That's where I
That's
fucked
it.
up too. I'm in the
Yeah.
same boat, so I flipped everything to flower and I just took cuts because I was like, all right, dude, this is stupid. My 4x4 needs to be my veg space at this point, and then the 2 4x2s are staggered flowering spaces, so I could do one and I've got the other, and I'm harvesting a month apart. And so it makes it so you have the perpetual grow like I've had before, but I've only been in this place now for 7 months. So it's like I'm just really settled in. I've been more focused on making shit cool for my kids and
Mhm.
like finishing the basement and stuff like that. So now as I've ironed out the grow space, that's what I'm planning on doing. But then all of a sudden the curveball of like, shit, I found headbanger seeds. So I had to throw that in the mix. And that was where then the breeding side comes in. So I'm like, I want male pollen of that. So like all of these spaces, then part of it was used for males. So I couldn't do anything in there. Then after I killed the males, my propagation tent now is used for the pollen. So it's like I'm in these stages where I'm slowing down my perpetual grow for bigger projects. And this is exactly why Chris is saying it took him 6 fucking years to get to the point where he can put out an F4 because he also wants to grow bud. You know what I'm saying? And he moved. He fucking
Yeah.
like that, dude. The space that you had before versus now, night and day, night
Yeah.
and day. Like you could dedicate your room in right now to do a small breeding project, and then have your other plants in a different area. As or before, how the hell would you manage that?
Well, I had it in 2 different rooms, but yeah, there's still that chance that pollen can flip. Pollen's so fine, so like it can easily get over into other areas of the house. So it is a worry for me, and I've botched it before where I grew out males and had them in a completely different room at my old house, had them in a different room, and pollen did actually pollinate the female. Now, luckily, it's not loaded with seeds, right? And I just grow for myself, so if I come across a seed here and there, it's fine, but it could travel for sure.
Yeah, that was my big concern. And every time I got near, I fucking turned on the AZ Infinity sprayer and all over the whole room and myself. I didn't go in the male area anytime I was near the females, and I set the time different. There was no fans going in there. Like the plants themselves were struggling. They were. So that's why as soon as they were viable enough to cut, I cut them because the plants weren't gonna like grow much better because I was stifling the air in there heavily. But the issue was is it was the 4x2 in between my other 4x2 and my 4x4. So I mean, this is Russian roulette. I'm just waiting for it to happen. And if it does, I waited to flip to flower until after I cut those out and did all that shit. And then now everything's flipped to flower. So it's like, we should be good. But immediately, as soon as I was done, I sprayed everything down with cold water, all of the plants down with cold water, the room down. My electronics I covered with something, but then damp, wet towel wiped everything. Like I went over the top. So I'm hoping I'll do okay. But we'll see. We'll see.
Chad says, dude, I've pollinated a room down the hall, around the corner, out the door, through another door, down the hall. Learn that lesson once. You
Yeah.
can carry pollen on you too.
On your beard and shit. Like that's and Chris, your beard is amazing. So the amount of pollen that you're absorbing so much pollen on your face and just
Yep. I'm
busting
thankful I
nuts
got
all
nothing
over
to
your
worry
plants
about.
after that. You know?
So I do
Mhm.
prefer to do a breeding run. Once I'm done with that, reset the grow, then do a flower run. Once I'm done with that, reset the, you know what I mean? So I do prefer to go back and forth, but there have been times when I was doing a breeding run and then I had some plants growing that I wanted the flower from. And yeah, the accidental pollination, it wasn't detrimental. Like I said earlier, like there was some seeds in there. It wasn't like loaded with seeds. Like if I were to shake the plant, the male plant over the female plant and it's just loaded with seeds. No, it's not anything like that. So it was bearable and I'm okay with that.
I just shave my entire body all the time.
Yeah, if you go in there just fully
And
shaved and
Just-
oiled down.
Just fully naked. Just
Butt naked, oiled down.
let her go, man. Just
Yeah.
let her go.
I mean, I've actually brought in flour out to you guys. And as you're breaking up stuff, you're like, oh, there's seeds in this shit. Okay. A little embarrassing, but you guys
It
know I
was
do
horrible.
breeding. This one kind of
I was
It's a
so
tight
embarrassed
space,
for you.
dudes. It's a tight space. Yeah, it is what it is.
It was secondhand embarrassment, Chris.
But the thing is, I know you guys didn't even. It's not like you guys are like, wow, Chris really sucks at growing, behind the scenes. Well,
I'm a grower,
there's
so I
seeds
get
in this stuff.
excited.
No, like you guys understand.
Yeah.
If there's male plants around and there's pollen floating around, it'll happen.
That
That's
and
right.
for me as a grower, I'm immediately, if a couple seeds fall out and it's the butter that I like, I'm like, oh shit, I can grow this like immediately. Like that, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I've had that for a long time. And what's kept me away from breeding is that whole thought process of cross contamination. Like for the longest time, it's like I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. I want to make sure I've got the space for it, and I want to make sure that I'm more knowledgeable in the genetics that I'm running. And in this case, it's like it all is lined up pretty well, so that's why I'm taking the leap to do it. Worst case, if it pollinates some of my stuff and I get some seeds out of it that were pollinated, maybe that's a cool random experiment, the old pollen chuck experiment. But right now, I've got strategically laid out my grow so nothing is connected to it itself, and they're on different times. I'll just turn it on for my live stream, if anything, so the light's on for the people.
Yes. Yep. And for the record, Chris, you have no idea what we say about you behind your back.
That is true. We talk
You're
bad
right.
shit.
All right.
Bad.
He's like, you're
shit,
right.
dude.
You're
I'm
right.
sure there's a ton of sneak dissing going on.
Dude, that's all I do. I'm like, he's a goofy bitch. I say all the time. I'm like, fucking this
I'm
guy.
just really good at talking shit. Yeah.
And then these guys like, Rob just steals content, people's media kits, and fucking pitches into other people.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
No, I know we all crack jokes about each other and stuff, and it's
Yeah,
just all
please,
out of
yeah.
love,
Oh, dude,
That's
yeah,
not-
we're brothers now. We
Yeah.
almost died together, boys, last year.
We almost died together. Yeah. Well,
We're ride or die, and
True.
so we're riding now.
Dudes, we've seen a lot, man. Together, we've seen life, we've seen death, we've seen love, we've seen, marriage, we've
hate
seen
even.
divorces.
children.
Seen
We've seen every divorce.
almost a
We've seen,
divorce.
dude, we've seen
Yeah,
everything
hey.
between the three of us at this point, man. And
Kids,
I'm
we had
very
kids, we
honored
had
for that.
bored and shit, all sorts of stuff, dude. We've
And
seen whole lifetimes.
all jokes aside, I want to be very honest for a minute. And it's like our friendship is like my relationship that I have here at home with my wife. It's like I would never, ever be caught talking shit about you two ever in public.
I'd
It
say the
doesn't
same
matter if
shit,
we have
too.
the biggest falling out. It's kind of the same thing with my wife. Like my wife and I could come out of the biggest argument, but the moment we walk out of the house, it's we're a united front, and the shit we deal with behind scenes is between us, and the world doesn't need to know that. We poke fun as just men, but the reality is like I consider you boys friends, and I don't
Okay.
think any good friend or any good partner would ever speak negative about them behind their back in any sense, because it shows weakness, and that's not how it works. That's not how
That's
it works.
bitch
And I
ass
know
mentality.
that's right. And I know that's just not the same code that others follow. And I just, we poke a lot of fun at each other, but that's in person. That's while we're
Yeah.
in front of each other.
There's no snakes or weasels in this garden, baby.
Nope. Nope.
So, what we should do, maybe take a super small break so I could refill my water. We do have a quick something brought to you by Stash Blend, and then let's get into the growers, the other growers, the real growers. We're just showers,
it.
boys.
Let's
Hell
do
yeah.
that. Let's do
Yes,
it.
yes.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Flora Sprout. You want some? This is Stash Blend. My mama always said Stash Blend is like a bag of magic. You just never know how your plants is gonna thrive.
My plants hurt.
I know the feeling. I used to have plants that struggled too. But then I found this Stash Blend. It's a special mix of nutrients that helps your plants grow strong and healthy. It's got all the good stuff. Beneficial bacteria, silica, seaweed, humic acid, and so much more. You just gotta sprinkle it inside your watering can and add it to your plants. It's that easy. Hey, give some a try. Your plants will feel better. Trust me, it's like magic, and it can go a long way. I remember my first plant. Boy, it struggled. But then I added a little Stash Blend, and it worked really good. My plants were so happy. I just went to stashblend.com and I ordered it, and it showed up, and I used it right away. Order your Stash Blend today.
Man, always been a fan of Tom Danks. You know, it's been pretty good. It's pretty good. Yes.
That was a funny
Huge
clip,
fan.
man.
Thanks, boys. Thanks.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. But, with access to Universal Studios and a multi-million-dollar budget, it's amazing what we can get done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's plenty more where those came. I'm actually planning on posting a video someday of like all of them, because I've made like 10 at this point, and I want to make a video. You
But you need to
recommended
just
it,
like clip it and ship it, put them together out of your live streams. Just
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
good shit.
But let's check out some gardens here, man. Some
Let's
people that are
hop into
growing
it,
some
bud.
incredible dank, dude.
What we got here? Is this Connect? What does this say?
Just quick, baby.
Quick. I couldn't read. I can't read. We know this. This is all. This isn't even an inside joke anymore. It's outside joke.
This guy, like I've watched Quick go from 0 to hero, man. He has taken his skill level to an ulti high, and it has been incredible to watch. These buds are fantastic. As a
God
matter of
damn,
fact, a
quick.
student of mine as well in my grow class. My
He
grow
tells him
classes.
everything he knows clearly. Holy shit.
No.
He's like, well.
Well, you know, no.
No, but I mean,
No,
this is
he's
prime example, dude, of people who watch all of the content creators on the internet. They don't just like blindly follow shit. They take their own stuff, they learn their own things, and boom, look at the fucking results, man. Absolutely amazing. You find a genetic that does that kind of work, you're gonna be knocking it out of the park, and it just shows like ba-boom. Ba-boom.
Nice
That's
training
what's-
there, keeping that plant nice, low, even canopy, big, chunky buds coming from it. Really nice job. Look at that. He showed the water bottle next to it. That's awesome. I love
Killing it,
seeing the
dude.
comparison like that.
Killing it. Great value too. Let's go. Budget friendly, baby. Knocked it out of the park quick. Glad to see
Nice
that,
job,
man. There's
Quick.
some great growers out there, dude. You guys are fucking killing it. Look at the table. What table?
What
a
table,
shield.
that's right. That looks good, dude. Well done. Well done. Good representation, man.
Where's the vidya?
There's a vision, baby. I love that
Damn.
transit system of stem underneath there. This is the money shot for the record. This is one of my favorite shots. This shows the training, the bending, the super crop, the lollipop. This is everything right here.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the money up top.
Undercarriage. Nice undercarriage there.
Yeah, I like your undercarriage.
It'll come here now.
You gotta hit it with the. Very nice.
Beautiful, friend. Beautiful. I can tell without having inside baseball on this one that he is very proud of himself. That
I was
this
just
has
thinking the
worked.
same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. He's probably just like, look at this fucking shit, dude. He's
Dude.
like, babe,
We've been there,
come
man.
in
Yeah, babe, come here.
here.
Come here, let me show you. Are you
Killing
gonna
it.
show me the same plant you showed me just 15 minutes ago? Yeah, but I took it out of the tent. It looks different now. Yeah, that's pride, man, and that's okay.
And it's like, you know, genetic definitely has a lot to do with this, man. If you look at Neil and Heaven's last live stream, dude, I was tuning into that one. Holy shit, did they take that auto to a whole new world? But man, like the bud structure, like I'm growing the Gorilla Cookies auto right now, and I see how it can get that big because it's just such fat, big nugs. Not crazy dense, but big ass nugs. So knowing that, training that plant in that way, he literally did it like he has a lot of experience with this genetic. You know what I'm saying? Or he just runs his genetics this way, but it's so uniform to make sure that those big ass buds won't be on top of each other too much. Won't have to worry about potentially getting bud rot and things like that. Just crushed it, man.
Great work. Great work. Love it. Who else we got, friend? Who else we got?
Hey, Kippo, you need to be posted that beta folder here too, brother. That shit looks crazy.
I'm gonna post a link. This is our personal Discord or our From the Stash Discord.
Invite only.
It's invite only, friends. And I think it's fair for today only. We send out some invites. So I've got some going around. You get an invite. You get an invite.
Oh yeah, invite only. Make sure you click on that and join. I want to give a shout out to Lieutenant Blazer. Thanks for the T1
Hey,
on
guy.
Twitch. 31 months.
Damn,
Thanks so
blood.
much, man. Your support's awesome, dude.
Fucking chapstick though. That's what I really want to wonder.
31 months. Wow.
31
That's a long time. I didn't
months.
know you were doing it that long.
And I want to be let it be known, you know, it's like when our genetics drop, those like we are definitely going to reward those that have really showed some support, man, because there's
Dude,
people 31 months is a chunk of change, dude. And this show has gone through change it. We've gone through changes, we've gone through ups and downs and stuff. It's like 31 months, that's support from the beginning. So, Lieutenant, you're a real one. And it's like, yeah, we'll have something in store for those that really, really showed some overwhelming support. Make sure of it.
Hell yeah, man. That's definitely cool. I appreciate you, brother. Free Panero's post. I don't see Panero's post.
Uh-oh. What Panera had a post?
I don't see it.
What happened?
Let's check out the next one though, brother. I want to see more reefer. 256.
My guy.
256.
My guy.
That's pretty. Nice
Ooh.
bud.
Okay.
Well done.
Looks like it's still got some swelling up to do as well.
This is still early. Yep. Good
Already,
point.
yeah. It's already looking pretty big.
Free Panero's post. It's in there. We're just going through the
Is it
feed.
here? Sometimes
It's
YouTube
probably
will
in
restrict
there.
stuff too if it's over here.
Oh, you mean I thought he was referring to post as in like on the Discord.
I don't
He's
know.
got weed on the post on
I've smoked
Discord.
3 blunts during the show in an hour's time, so I don't fucking know. I couldn't tell you, boys.
I don't know either, dude.
But I need some water.
I'm smoking the same stuff, man. Who's this? Sorry, Destroyer Improve.
Destroyer Improve.
Wow. Okay, that's a banger right there, boy. Yeah, I would chop the top off of that.
Frosty.
That.
Wow.
Yeah. Beautiful.
That's fucking gorgeous. That's
Look at those rails of frost going up the leaves there.
Fucking fat rails, dude.
I say this before, but I like how the trichomes like tighten the sugar leaves up so they kind of curl towards each other. I feel like that's because the trichomes are like making it come in on itself. Dude, that's like a 70s porno right there. Dude, I love it.
Dude, it's gorgeous. THC AI high right now. Yeah, I'm faded.
Dude, this guy's faded on the A, dude.
But it's time for a dab. Who's with me?
Oh,
who the fuck is with me?
I'll dab with you, dude. Let's fucking go, dude.
The tank.
I got nothing.
What the fuck?
Nothing left. No concentrates left.
Really?
You got the pen.
What a junkie.
That's a little different than taking a dab.
Well, that's prime. That's concentrate, dude.
No, I'm such a sissy with the dabs. I just dab on fucking internet.
Me too, dude. I'm 100% the same way.
You know, pretty much, dude.
I'm on that swank, or sorry, on that Iron Bay, dude. And
that made the Iron Bay.
Come on. There we go. Oh, it's not gonna grab it.
Can't believe you still have that,
dude. Damn. Okay, so hear me out on this. So, I'm only doing this stuff because I actually got one more that I managed to collect that I don't have opened yet.
Oh my gosh.
If you don't, you know me by now. It's like if I find a good thing, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to eat it. It's going to stay in the case. And then as soon as I got another one, I was like, joink, I'm smoking this one. So I will keep this forever. This is like a 1985 bottle of Dawn. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're just going to hang on to it, bro. It's like, there might be a moment in time, maybe my son gets married or, something. It's like, I'll crack this out. I'll be like, hey,
have that, you'll eat
Uncle Rob, Uncle Chris, I need you guys come stand up with me. We're going to be smoking some of that iron. So yeah.
Right, shit.
I'm nostalgic, dude.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Whew, I fucking globbed that one. So I have a little assortment of the Iron Bay as well. What I have.
I don't know how you guys can conserve that stuff, man.
Dude, let me show you how much
I got done with
it
a month ago. Over a month ago, I got done with
this
mine.
one. Look at how much is in that one. There's like a fart in there.
This is how much I still have in this one. This is the one I'm smoking out of. It's still like,
I don't like the drop cherry so much. It's too cherry, too sweet. But it's fire.
Eat the cookie, Question Elf says.
And then I've got the Hot Tropic. I like the Hot Tropic. That's what I just did a dab of. But I only got that much left. But not much, but it's fucking creme de la creme, dude. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Yep.
Shout out to the grower. Shout out to the farmer who made it happen, homie Swank. And shout out to the extractor, Iron Bay, for making that a fucking reality.
Yeah, dude. There's just something about having good rosin, man. Having some good concentrate. It just tastes good. It feels good. It's just a good time.
Feels good. You know?
Oh yeah. So I am going to put a link to the giveaway in the chat right now. Last chance.
Do it.
Last chance to get in on the giveaway. For those that didn't catch when I showed everything that we're giving away. First, we're giving away a bag of Stash Blend. Shout out Grower's House. They're going to be the ones shipping it out. You can see it in Rob's lovely hand right now with manicured fingernails there. Inside joke. Inside joke.
It's the first. Usually they look like shit, but I'm conscious of it lately, boys. Every time we have a fucking photo shoot, I show up and I have the worst nails. on earth. I don't know what it.
Oh man. And then giving away a mystery box as well. So I'll pick 2 winners out of this. Mystery box has genetics, my book, a bunch of various things I named off earlier. I'm not going to name off again. Make it a mystery. So if you didn't hear about what it truly is a mystery to you. So we'll give it a minute here, and then I'll pick a few giveaway winners, and yeah, from there.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So, with the people who don't know, Stash Blend is available at growershouse.com. It's available at Seedsman. It may be available at another vendor here real soon, but soon in the coming weeks, hopefully, it'll be available in Canada. Very limited orders. Very limited, but it's going to be available in Canada. Same price, different place. But yeah, it's going to be really cool to have it out there. We're working on getting it everywhere we can. When I'm out in Germany, your boy's going to be talking to who I can talk to see what we can make happen, because definitely want to be able to make Stash Blend an international thing for the growers, man. It's literally a product designed for home growers. So it's like, only makes sense.
I know there's one bag in Germany made it there to Sebastian 420 Fast Buds. Yeah, shout out to him. We gave him a bag, and lucky German winner ended up winning a bag of Stash Blend, and I don't know what the results were. I assume they're good though.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, I know we've been seeing a lot of positive reviews. Wink, if you want to pull that up, shout out to everybody on our last stream. It was like fucking last month now. We did ask if some people who've had Stash Blend, if you guys be willing to do a positive review on Amazon, and damn, did you follow through?
Answer the call, baby. That was
Beautiful,
so
man.
sweet,
Appreciate
guys.
you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, and really, I'm going to post a link in the chat right now. If you didn't get a chance to do it last time, if you take a second this time to do it, we greatly appreciate it. It helps us out tremendously. Even if you just click the link, it'll take you right to it. You can just click a star and press submit. You don't really even need to type anything in. Although if you do type words in there, that's even better. Like Brian just wrote amazing on it.
Thank you, Brian.
Marcus wrote believes in the blend. Dabs, which I assume is Despicable Dabs, shout out to you in the chat, says hell yes, get it now. So it could be quick words in there.
The blend. I like that fucking. That's a saying. It's a shirt.
And definitely appreciate all the folks that have left. We're up to, we might actually break 200 ratings and reviews on Amazon. I think we're at 195 right now. So if at least 5 of you can go over there today and do that, it'll bump us up over 200.
Yeah, appreciate you guys, man. And of course, honest reviews. Don't got to bullshit. If you have feedback and there's something you'd like to make it better, or
Be honest.
have whatever, let us know, man. Join the Discord. Let us know, and there's a Stash Blend section. You could even post it there. But we're
Thanks,
so
Tippo.
stoked. The positive results, the amount of people who've had great results with it, man. It's amazing, dude. Shout out to everybody who's shown support, and I'm glad we can support your garden too.
This is one thing where it's like, this is a product that Rob, Chris, myself, and Growers House believe in, and it's like, this is our little piece of the industry, our little piece of the pie. And it's like, I'm so thankful, and we want you to know that you guys are a huge part of it. It's something where it's like, nobody else, this is between us and you. There's no one else. So it's like, thank you guys for supporting and believing in us. It's huge. Means a lot.
Hell yeah. So do we want to
Pick
run
some
the
winners. What do you think?
Do it, baby.
Let's do it.
Do it.
So Stash Blend
Thanks,
will do
Chopper.
international, eh?
Stash Blend International.
Yeah, we could do a fucking international one, dude. Tariffs are gonna hit us, but it's
Whatever.
a 4-ounce bag, brother. The
Yeah,
box
that's
is a little
Stash
different.
Blend bag. We'll do it international. If an
Yeah.
international winner gets picked, we'll ship it out.
Yep.
Yep, we'll
All
make
right.
it happen.
Drum roll, please. What are we giving away first? Stash Blend bag or the mystery box?
Dabs, a different dabs. He's like, are you taking credit for my review? Shit. Sorry, dude.
Oh, you're trying to take credit for my view. It just says dabs too. Fucking guy, that's so funny.
Oh, Dabs. Oh, sorry, dude. I got you.
Oh, that's so funny.
Similar names there. Similar names. Sorry to you, Dabs. Just
Oh,
plain
that's so
Dabs.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drummel, go ahead.
All right. So bag of Stash Blend first.
Mhm,
This is worldwide. This is going to Michael R. I will email you,
Yeah.
Michael R.
Michael
And
R.
yeah, I've got your Gmail here. You signed up to our email list, and that was the entry that we used to pick the winner. And congratulations, you get a bag of Stash Blend. We'll get that shipped out to you, but I will email you and get your shipping address. Mystery box winner.
Thank you,
Drum
Smokes a
roll,
lot, Potamus.
please. Cody R. Cody R.
Oh, that's a hard R too. Well done. Woo!
Yeah,
Cody, well done.
Congrats. No, I was
Congrats,
worried that
man.
there's going to be multiple of the same thing, 2 Cody R's in the chat potentially or whatever. So I don't know how to like distinguish one from the other without
Well, you're going to contact
doxing
one.
somebody's name. Yeah, I'm going to contact
Yeah, no, of
you.
course.
So.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
it'd be
the one.
great.
So
Use your username for your names going forward, guys. I know it's his first
Yeah.
name. First name's your username. Fuck it.
Yep,
Last name
that's
is
fine.
Pick Me.
Yep. Just a quick reminder, we have to say this every time. Nobody from the team is going to reach out to you and ask for any kind of money. We're going to cover the shipping. So if you're a winner or if we reach out to you, we will not ask for any money. So just keep that in mind, please. The amount of people that get scammed using people's names is incredible. And it sucks losing money, man. It sucks even more when someone thinks that it's because of us. So please don't get scammed.
That does suck. So
Mhm.
don't do it.
Yep. It's a soft R, Strange Show. It's just a soft
It's a
R. It's
soft
Cody's
R.
soft R. I took him hard. You know what I'm saying? I took him as a hard dude. He's just soft. He's delicate.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
fine.
regular R. Cody
Just a
regular
regular R. We're not just
R. R for
related.
regular.
Okay, R for regular. Yeah. Regulators. All right.
Own up. Oh yeah,
Or
man.
if
Good
it was
shit.
if my Boston accent came out, it would be Cody Ah.
Cody,
Cody Ah.
We got slightly shocked, slightly surprised. Cody,
Hell yeah, man.
Oh god.
So we will be back in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yes. Be back in 2
Yep.
weeks. And we'll see you guys then. Until then, there's a new episode of Garden Talk this Saturday. Yes, or is it next Saturday? Because it's every
Next
other
Saturday.
week. Yes.
Yeah, that's every
Pretty
other
sure.
week. Garden Talk every other Saturday. I already kind of revealed last night on P's episode, Tea with P, which I was a guest on. Rob was a guest on, Northern Scrogger.
Was not a gay
guest
on there.
for Garden Talk is going to be James Loud. So that'll be next Saturday, the 10th. Keep an eye out for that. That was a great conversation. And then we also have From the Stash episode coming out on Sunday. Every single Sunday, got a new episode coming out. This one, we're diving deeper into genetics. We're just going to keep it rolling with the genetic talk. Great conversation we have on this Sunday.
Oh yeah, man. It was one of my favorite mini series or series of the From the Stash series, sub-series. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. But we have our Canadian series we're going to do again soon. We've got our American side. I feel like in Vegas when we go there, it's just a different energy. But this time with Seedsman being involved, and it was really just a focus of genetics, man. Like we were working on our genetic project, so it only made sense to kind of nerd out on it. And that was really like a nice starting point, appetizer for the Seedsman Strain Sessions show. Like it's a fucking tough one to say right there. Wow. Seedsman Strain Sessions show. Yeah, even trying to say it slow, I stutter with it. So with that being said, we've got content like a motherfucker coming out. We got a clips channel where we've been putting out a ton of different clips. We've got this channel that we're going to be live every other week. And then every Sunday we've got From the Stash. So stay tuned for that. It's pretty damn consistent at this point. Last night was Tea with P. And I see in the chat, Tea with P's here too.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah, this is my new channel. There's already content, and by new, it's already a few months old, so it's got content on there for you to go watch. But I really want to highlight my guests, specifically from my podcast news show, whatever you want to call it, because you kind of got to dig through the podcast to find the interviews, and I don't want that. I want my guests to have a solid kind of look and a solid appeal, exposure, and I think giving them an entire show, an entire channel is the way to go about it. And so this is what I've done. I started with the Todd McCormick episode, and you're going to find all of your favorite interviews on this channel. So they're edited, they're clean. So there's no issues, because if you tune into the podcast, as you might know, things might go wrong. This is nice, clean cut, makes for easy listening, for great information. So if you want to see things live and you want to see the show raw and unedited, tune in every Thursdays now at 9 p.m. Central, and you won't miss out. You'll see exactly what we got going on, where we talk about all things nudes, culture, science, health.
Yeah,
That's all I got. I'll be live tonight, twitch.tv/pigeons420. Rob said it. Content everywhere.
Content. I'm actually going to be live on Saturday, which is crazy. Your boy bought a motherfucking laptop so we can stream better quality
Hey.
downstairs. Going to be running multi-camera. Shout out to my boy Scrogger for the inspiration and the style of camera here, camera there, boom, boom, boom. I've got enough now that I can do it, and I've got a lot of work to do in the garden. More default, more this, more that, fucking, and I might be collecting pollen, so we'll see what things go down. But yeah, I'll be doing that Mondays and Saturdays, as consistent as I can. But it's going to just be when I'm doing garden work anyways, let's hang out. And then I've got a video dropping this weekend as well, diving into some things that may be a bit controversial. I'm not going to leak it out quite yet, just because I want to make sure I dot my fucking I's before the video comes out. But yeah, with that being said, great episode, boys. Great gardens.
Thanks, Wink.
Yes,
Appreciate
thanks,
you,
Wink, on the
brother.
ones and
Thanks
twos,
so much,
man.
Wink.
Everybody in the chat who pulled up, man, who was supporting us over on Twitch, who was showing love over here. Appreciate you guys, man. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you're showing up on a fucking Thursday. Good looking out,
Appreciate
man.
you guys.
We
Appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah. So with
Huge.
that being
And
said,
thanks to those tuning in on Rumble and Twitch. Thanks to all the subs, everything. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. No, that was it. Sorry, Rob, to cut you off.
no, you take us out of here now.
I will, dude.
You
I
fucked
will
up.
with honor. It'll be half as good, but it'll be still, I'll do it with style. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Pigeons. That's Wink in the Clouds. We got Rob and Mr. Grow all in the house. More importantly, we got you. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks right here, same spot, FTS, highly uncensored. Cheers, friends. Peace.
Peace.
It all began in this little shop.
Ow!
Where,
Damn bottles!
strange as it seems, something extraordinary happened.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
Little Shop of Blend. A story about a boy.
I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy unless I give blame.
Strange look. Wow, that's a strange looking plant. A girl.
I just love how much he gives those plants so much attention. He loves them.
Famissimo. And a plant. Female alone.
How am I supposed to keep feeding you? Giving you so little and you've grown so much.
The blend.
Say it right.
Stash blend.
That's better. Special guest appearances from humic acid, silica, and corn
Kind of like a
liquor.
instant tea or something.
The Little Shop of Blend. Get yours today at stashblend.com.